Retro Garage, find your legend.
Number 1.
1979 Harley-Davidson Electra Glide FLH 80. $6,000. Bland, Virginia. The 1979 Harley-Davidson Electra Glide FLH 80 represents one of the most recognizable touring motorcycles of the late shovelhead era. Built for long-distance comfort and highway cruising, the Electra Glide became the flagship touring model in Harley-Davidson's lineup and remains a favorite among vintage Harley enthusiasts. With its large frame, comfortable riding position, and unmistakable V-twin character, the FLH continues to attract riders who appreciate classic American touring motorcycles from a time before modern electronics and luxury features became standard. This particular 1979 example is described as a running and riding motorcycle that has remained in the seller's possession for approximately 4 years. During that time, the owner has reportedly added between 3,000 and 5,000 miles, demonstrating that the bike has been used and enjoyed rather than left sitting unused. The seller notes that the motorcycle is in fair condition for its age, an honest assessment that often appeals to buyers seeking an authentic vintage Harley rather than an over-restored showpiece. One of the most attractive aspects of this listing is the inclusion of numerous original components. The sale includes the original seat, fairing, King Tour pack, bumper, console, and additional miscellaneous parts. Original touring accessories can be difficult and expensive to locate decades after production, making these items valuable to anyone considering a restoration or a return to factory appearance. Having these components included with the motorcycle adds both versatility and potential value. According to the seller, the engine was rebuilt in the past by the previous owner, who was also a family member. While detailed records are not mentioned, the fact that the motorcycle runs and rides today suggests that the rebuild helped keep the bike operational. The shovelhead engine remains one of Harley-Davidson's most iconic powerplants, known for its distinctive sound, strong torque, and timeless appearance. Enthusiasts continue to seek shovelhead-powered motorcycles because they represent a significant era in Harley-Davidson history and offer a riding experience unlike modern motorcycles. The seller also explains that the motorcycle would benefit from further attention and restoration, not because it is unusable, but because they no longer have the time or resources to continue improving it. For many vintage motorcycle buyers, this creates an attractive opportunity to acquire a running shovelhead at a reasonable price and gradually restore or customize it according to personal preferences. At an asking price of $6,000 or best offer, this Electra Glide appears competitively priced within today's vintage Harley-Davidson market. Running and riding shovelhead touring models often command strong interest, particularly when accompanied by original parts and accessories. For buyers looking to enter the world of classic Harley-Davidson ownership without spending premium restoration-level money, this 1979 Electra Glide FLH 80 offers a solid foundation, historical significance, and the unmistakable charm that has made shovelhead motorcycles enduring favorites among collectors and riders alike.
Number 2.
1993 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail. $6,000. Morgantown, West Virginia. The 1993 Harley-Davidson Heritage Softail is a classic example of one of Harley-Davidson's most enduring touring-inspired cruisers. Combining vintage styling with the proven Evolution V-twin engine, the Heritage Softail has long been a favorite among riders who appreciate traditional Harley-Davidson looks without sacrificing comfort and reliability. Models from the early 1990s have become increasingly desirable because they represent the mature years of the Evolution era, a period widely regarded as one of Harley-Davidson's most dependable and rider-friendly generations. This particular motorcycle shows just 26,000 original miles and has reportedly been adult-owned, carefully maintained, and always garage-kept. Those factors are important when evaluating a motorcycle that is now more than 3 decades old. Low ownership stress, proper storage, and regular care often make a significant difference in preserving both cosmetic condition and mechanical reliability. According to the seller, the bike has been well cared for throughout its life and remains a beautiful example of the model. Power comes from Harley-Davidson's legendary Evolution engine, a power plant credited with helping restore the company's reputation for durability during the 1980s and 1990s. Known for strong low-end torque, simple maintenance, and impressive longevity, the Evo engine continues to be highly respected by Harley enthusiasts. Many riders specifically seek Evolution-powered motorcycles because they offer classic Harley character while avoiding some of the maintenance concerns associated with earlier generations. The heritage Softail styling remains timeless, featuring full fenders, classic touring influences, and the unmistakable silhouette that has made the model one of Harley-Davidson's most recognizable motorcycles. Whether used for weekend rides, local cruises, or long-distance touring, the heritage Softail provides a comfortable riding experience while retaining the nostalgic appearance that draws enthusiasts to older Harley-Davidsons. Adding further value to the sale, the motorcycle comes with several useful accessories including a bike jack, trickle charger, Harley-Davidson helmet, motorcycle cover, and a recently installed battery. These extras help reduce ownership costs and suggest that the motorcycle was actively maintained rather than neglected. The seller notes that the only reason for selling is that her husband no longer rides as comfortably due to age, a circumstance that often accompanies well-preserved motorcycles that have been cared for over many years. At an asking price of $6,000 firm, this 1993 Heritage Softail appears competitively positioned in today's Harley-Davidson market. Similar Evolution-powered Heritage models in clean condition frequently attract strong interest because of their reliability, classic styling, and growing appeal among collectors and riders alike. For buyers seeking an honest, well-maintained Harley-Davidson with original mileage, proven mechanicals, and timeless cruiser appeal, this Heritage Softail represents an attractive opportunity to own a respected piece of Harley-Davidson history without paying modern touring bike prices.
Number 3.
1993 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy FLSTF, $2,800. Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. The 1993 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy FLSTF is one of the most iconic motorcycles Harley-Davidson ever produced. Made famous by its solid disc wheels, muscular Softail styling, and unmistakable presence, the Fat Boy quickly became one of the most recognizable models in the Harley lineup. Early Evolution-powered Fat Boys from the 1990s remain highly desirable among enthusiasts because they combine classic Harley-Davidson styling with the proven reliability of the legendary 1,340 cubic centimeters Evolution V-twin engine. This particular example is powered by the sought-after 80 cubic inch Evolution engine paired with a 5-speed transmission. The seller reports that the motorcycle starts, runs, and rides well, making it an attractive candidate for restoration, customization, or continued use as a budget-friendly classic Harley. The odometer currently shows just 13,315 miles, suggesting a relatively low-mileage drivetrain compared to many motorcycles of similar age. While the odometer face is reported to be warped, the unit remains functional and continues to register mileage. One of the biggest advantages of this motorcycle is its affordability. Fat Boys from the Evolution era have become increasingly popular as riders search for classic Harley-Davidsons that still offer dependable mechanicals and easy parts availability. The Evolution engine is widely respected for its durability and straightforward maintenance requirements, helping make these motorcycles favorites among both experienced Harley owners and newcomers entering the vintage Harley market. The motorcycle does have some cosmetic needs. According to the seller, it was covered with soot and will require cleaning and detailing. The right side fuel tank also has a dent that would likely need repair or replacement for a full cosmetic restoration. However, these imperfections are reflected in the asking price and may not concern buyers looking for a rider-quality machine or a custom project platform. The fact that the bike remains operational is a significant advantage, as running and riding examples often provide a much easier starting point than non-running project motorcycles. The Fat Boy's timeless styling continues to attract attention more than 3 decades after this model was built. The broad stance, hidden rear suspension, and classic Harley profile make it one of the most recognizable cruisers ever produced. Whether restored to factory condition or customized into a unique build, the FLSTF offers tremendous versatility and strong aftermarket support. At only $2,800, This 1993 Harley-Davidson Fat Boy represents an unusually affordable entry into classic Harley ownership. Even with its salvage title and cosmetic issues, the value of a running Evolution-powered Fat Boy at this price is difficult to ignore. For buyers seeking a restoration project, a parts donor, or an inexpensive way to own one of Harley-Davidson's most famous models, this motorcycle presents a compelling opportunity with significant upside potential.
Number 4.
1982 Harley-Davidson Sportster 1000, $5,500. Fairview, Tennessee. The 1982 Harley-Davidson Sportster 1000 is a classic example of the legendary Ironhead era, a period that continues to hold a special place among Harley-Davidson enthusiasts. Known for their raw character, distinctive sound, and timeless styling, Ironhead Sportsters have become increasingly sought after by riders and collectors who appreciate vintage American motorcycles. Unlike modern machines loaded with electronics, the Sportster 1000 delivers a pure riding experience that reflects the mechanical simplicity and personality that made Harley-Davidson famous. This particular motorcycle stands out because it has recently undergone a comprehensive engine rebuild. According to the seller, the motor has been freshly rebuilt with the flywheel professionally trued and the cam bushings replaced. The bike has also been completely gone through, suggesting that significant attention has been given to both reliability and mechanical condition. With only around 500 miles since completion, the motorcycle remains in the early stages of its rebuilt life and should offer many miles of enjoyment to its next owner. Power comes from Harley-Davidson's iconic 1,000 cubic centimeters Ironhead V-twin engine, a design celebrated for its strong torque delivery and unmistakable exhaust note. These engines have developed a loyal following over the decades because they represent one of the final generations of Harley-Davidson motorcycles built before the Evolution engine arrived in the mid-1980s. As a result, well-maintained Ironhead Sportsters continue to attract buyers looking for an authentic vintage Harley experience. The seller honestly notes that the motorcycle still leaks a small amount of oil, something that many longtime vintage Harley owners consider part of the ownership experience. Importantly, the leak is described as minor and not severe. For many enthusiasts, a freshly rebuilt Ironhead that runs properly is far more valuable than a cosmetically perfect motorcycle with unknown mechanical condition. Finished in black, the motorcycle retains the classic appearance that has made the Sportster one of Harley-Davidson's longest-running and most recognizable models. The compact proportions, exposed V-twin engine, and minimalist styling continue to inspire both collectors and custom builders. Whether preserved in its current form or used as the foundation for a period-correct custom build, the bike offers considerable versatility. At an asking price of $5,500, this Sportster represents a solid opportunity in today's vintage Harley market. Freshly rebuilt Ironheads with documented engine work often command strong interest, particularly as clean examples become harder to find. For riders seeking a classic Harley with genuine character, proven mechanical attention, and long-term collectible appeal, this 1982 Sportster 1000 offers an attractive combination of history, performance, and vintage American motorcycle heritage.
Number 5.
1985 Harley-Davidson FXR. $4,500. Sumter, South Carolina. The 1985 Harley-Davidson FXR is one of the most respected motorcycles ever produced by Harley-Davidson, earning a reputation for exceptional handling, solid performance, and long-distance comfort. Among Harley enthusiasts, the FXR has achieved near-legendary status because of its unique frame design, which many riders consider one of the best chassis Harley-Davidson ever built. As demand for vintage FXR models continues to grow, clean and affordable examples have become increasingly difficult to find. This particular 1985 FXR is presented as a running and riding motorcycle that has received numerous upgrades and maintenance items over the years. The seller reports several recently replaced components including tires, petcock, intake seals, starter relay, ignition sensor, and front motor mount. These improvements help eliminate some of the common maintenance concerns associated with older motorcycles and suggest that the bike has been kept operational rather than neglected. For buyers looking for a vintage Harley that can be enjoyed immediately, these updates add significant value. Performance has also been enhanced with the addition of a popular Andrews EV27 camshaft, SNS adjustable pushrods, and a CV carburetor. These upgrades are well known within the Harley community and are often chosen to improve throttle response, reliability, and overall rideability. Combined with Harley-Davidson's Evolution V-twin engine, these modifications help create a motorcycle that maintains classic character while offering improved everyday performance. The Evolution engine itself is highly regarded for durability and remains one of Harley-Davidson's most respected powerplants. The motorcycle has also received a rear brake upgrade using a newer style 1987 and later caliper along with a braided brake line. Improvements such as these are often appreciated by riders who want the appearance and personality of a vintage Harley without sacrificing practical riding performance. According to the seller, the bike previously wore a bobtail rear fender but has since been fitted with an aftermarket stock-style rear fender and struts, giving it a more traditional FXR appearance. The rear fender currently wears a semi-gloss black finish to prevent rust and would require paint matching for a fully finished look. One reason the FXR remains so popular is its versatility. It can serve as a reliable rider, a custom-build platform, or a future collectible. Many enthusiasts specifically seek Evolution-powered FXRs because they combine classic Harley styling with a chassis that is widely praised for stability and handling. At an asking price of $4,500, this motorcycle appears to offer substantial value in today's market. Running and riding FXRs with desirable performance upgrades often command considerably higher prices, making this an attractive opportunity for buyers looking to enter FXR ownership without a major investment. For riders, collectors, or custom builders, this 1985 Harley-Davidson FXR represents an affordable chance to own one of the most respected models in Harley-Davidson history.
Number 6.
2017 Harley-Davidson Custom Road Glide, $35,000, Huntertown, Indiana. The 2017 Harley-Davidson Road Glide is already considered one of the premier touring motorcycles of the modern Harley-Davidson era, but this particular example takes things to another level. Professionally custom-built while the owner worked alongside respected builders at Evers Customs and Bodegan's motorcycle shop, this motorcycle was designed to deliver the perfect balance of performance, comfort, style, and long-distance touring capability. Rather than being a basic bolt-on customization project, this Road Glide was carefully assembled using premium components and extensive professional experience. What makes this motorcycle especially attractive is its exceptionally low mileage. The bike has accumulated less than 5,400 miles since new and fewer than 1,000 miles on the engine build. The seller purchased the motorcycle brand new in 2017 and remains the original owner, a detail that adds confidence for prospective buyers. It has reportedly never been dropped, carries a clean title, and has recently received fresh fluids, making it ready for immediate enjoyment. Performance and ride quality were clearly priorities during the build process. The motorcycle features a premium suspension setup including Legend's AXEO drop-in fork cartridges, paired with a custom 23-inch front wheel configuration. This combination provides a commanding stance while maintaining comfort and handling characteristics that touring riders expect from a high-end road glide. Unlike many show-oriented custom baggers that sacrifice ride quality for appearance, this build was designed to excel in both areas. The owner describes the motorcycle as a blend of style, comfort, and performance, supported by a quality audio system and carefully selected aftermarket components. Road glides have become one of the most popular platforms for custom touring builds because of their frame-mounted fairing, excellent highway stability, and strong aftermarket support. As a result, professionally built examples with documented ownership and low mileage often command significant attention in the custom Harley market. Visually, custom road glides built to this level stand apart from ordinary touring motorcycles. The combination of custom fabrication, upgraded suspension, premium components, and detailed craftsmanship creates a machine that attracts attention whether parked at a motorcycle event or cruising down the highway. At the same time, it remains fully functional and intended to be ridden rather than simply displayed. At an asking price of $35,000, this motorcycle is positioned within the premium custom bagger market where build quality, low mileage, and professional workmanship are major factors. Reproducing a similar build today would likely require a substantial investment in parts, labor, paint, suspension, audio equipment, and engine work. For buyers seeking a high-end custom road glide with one-owner history, documented care, and extremely low mileage, this motorcycle offers an opportunity to acquire a professionally built machine without the time and expense of starting a custom project from scratch.
Number 7.
1997 Harley-Davidson Road King, $4,000. Watertown, Wisconsin. The 1997 Harley-Davidson Road King remains one of the most recognizable touring motorcycles ever produced by Harley-Davidson. Combining classic styling with the dependable Evolution V-twin engine, the Road King has long been favored by riders seeking comfort, reliability, and traditional Harley character. Models from the late 1990s are especially popular because they represent the final years of the Evolution-powered touring platform before Harley-Davidson transitioned to the twin-cam engine. As a result, many enthusiasts actively seek these motorcycles for their proven durability and straightforward maintenance. This particular Road King presents as a well-maintained example showing approximately 39,000 miles. According to the seller, the motorcycle has been carefully cared for and recently received several important maintenance items, including new tires, new brakes, and a fresh oil change. These updates are significant because they eliminate some of the most common expenses a buyer faces after purchasing a used touring motorcycle. The fact that these services have already been completed adds value and suggests the motorcycle has been kept road-ready. Powered by Harley-Davidson's legendary 80-cubic-inch Evolution engine, the 1997 Road King delivers the smooth torque and unmistakable V-twin sound that helped define an era of American touring motorcycles. The Evolution engine is widely respected for its longevity, ease of maintenance, and ability to accumulate high mileage when properly cared for. Many Harley enthusiasts specifically search for Evolution-powered Road Kings because of their reputation as some of the most reliable touring motorcycles Harley-Davidson ever produced. Comfort has also been enhanced with the addition of a Mustang solo seat equipped with a rider backrest. Mustang seats are highly regarded within the Harley community and are often considered a major upgrade for long-distance riding. The motorcycle also features a taller windshield that provides additional wind protection during highway travel, while the original windshield is included for riders who prefer a more factory-correct appearance. Additional touches such as the rear fender bib and extensive chrome accents contribute to the bike's classic touring look. Visually, the black paint combined with chrome detailing on the engine, forks, and exhaust gives the motorcycle the timeless appearance that has made the Road King such an enduring favorite. Unlike many heavily modified touring bikes, this example appears to retain the traditional style that collectors and riders often prefer. At an asking price of only $4,000, this Road King represents exceptional value in today's Harley-Davidson market. Comparable Evolution-powered Road Kings in similar condition frequently sell for significantly more, especially when equipped with quality accessories and recent maintenance. For riders seeking an affordable Harley-Davidson touring motorcycle with proven reliability, classic styling, and genuine long-distance capability, this 1997 Road King offers a compelling opportunity. Whether used for weekend rides, road trips, or daily cruising, it remains one of the best values available among vintage Harley-Davidson touring models.
Number 8.
1952 Harley-Davidson Model 125 Hummer, $4,788. Grayling, Michigan. The 1952 Harley-Davidson Model 125 Hummer represents one of the most unique and historically significant motorcycles ever produced by Harley-Davidson. While the company is best known for its large V-twin cruisers, the Hummer tells a different story, showcasing Harley-Davidson's effort to provide lightweight and economical transportation during the post-war years. Today, these small displacement motorcycles have become increasingly collectible due to their rarity, distinctive styling, and important place in Harley-Davidson history. Powered by a simple and reliable 125 cubic centimeters single-cylinder engine, the Hummer was designed to be affordable, easy to maintain, and practical for everyday use. Its lightweight construction and straightforward mechanical design made it popular among riders looking for economical transportation in the early 1950s. Decades later, those same qualities make surviving examples appealing to collectors and vintage motorcycle enthusiasts. This particular motorcycle is described as a beautiful example of the Model 125 and features the desirable Teleglide front forks that helped improve ride quality compared to earlier lightweight Harley models. The bike retains the unmistakable vintage appearance that has made the Hummer a favorite among collectors who appreciate uncommon Harley-Davidson models. Unlike many antique motorcycles that require extensive restoration, this example appears to have been preserved as a complete and attractive machine. The Hummer occupies a unique niche in the collector market because it differs so dramatically from the larger Harley-Davidson motorcycles most people associate with the brand. As a result, it often attracts attention at vintage motorcycle gatherings, shows, and collections where unusual Harley models are highly valued. Finding original examples becomes more difficult each year as collectors continue to recognize their historical importance. At an asking price of $4,788, this 1952 Harley-Davidson Hummer presents an affordable opportunity to own a genuine piece of American motorcycle history. Comparable antique Harley-Davidson models often sell for significantly higher prices, making the Hummer one of the more accessible entry points into serious Harley collecting. Whether displayed in a collection, shown at vintage events, or enjoyed as a classic weekend rider, this motorcycle offers character, rarity, and heritage that few modern machines can match. For enthusiasts seeking a distinctive and increasingly collectible Harley-Davidson, this Model 125 Hummer represents a compelling opportunity.
Number 9. 1963 Harley-Davidson Panhead FLH. $16,500. Northfield, New Hampshire. The 1963 Harley-Davidson Panhead FLH represents the final chapter of one of Harley-Davidson's most legendary engine families. Produced during the last year of Panhead production before the introduction of the shovelhead in 1965, the 1963 FLH is highly sought after by collectors who appreciate its historical significance, timeless styling, and investment potential. Genuine Panheads continue to command strong interest worldwide, particularly examples that retain important original components and factory identification numbers. This particular motorcycle stands out because it is described as a genuine survivor rather than a machine assembled from swap meet parts. According to the seller, the motorcycle retains its original untouched VIN, matching belly numbers, original Linkert carburetor, and original oil pump. These details are extremely important in the vintage Harley market, where originality often plays a major role in determining value and collectability. Finding a panhead with matching factory identification numbers and period-correct components is becoming increasingly difficult as the supply of authentic examples continues to shrink. The motorcycle recently started and was ridden up and down the driveway, indicating that it remains operational and has not been abandoned or left completely dormant. The seller notes that the bike is equipped with dual exhaust, a toolbox, and good tires, making it an attractive candidate for either preservation, restoration, or continued enjoyment as a vintage rider. While the fuel tanks were reportedly left in Germany many years ago, the motorcycle still carries an interesting overseas connection that adds character and uniqueness to its history. One particularly intriguing detail is the overseas Germany tag mentioned by the seller. Vintage motorcycles with documented international histories often attract additional attention from collectors because they tell a story beyond their mechanical specifications. Combined with the bike's originality, this feature helps distinguish it from many other panheads currently on the market. The panhead engine itself remains one of the most iconic Harley-Davidson power plants ever built, known for its distinctive rocker covers, smooth torque delivery, and unmistakable sound. The Panhead has become a symbol of classic American motorcycling. Enthusiasts often regard the Panhead era as one of the most desirable periods in Harley-Davidson history, making surviving FLH models especially valuable. At an asking price of $16,500, this motorcycle appears competitively priced considering today's Panhead market. Restored examples frequently sell for substantially more, while authentic survivors with matching numbers continue to attract serious collector interest. For buyers seeking an original Harley-Davidson with documented authenticity, historical significance, and long-term collectible appeal, this 1963 Panhead FLH presents an excellent opportunity. Whether preserved as a survivor, restored to show quality, or ridden and enjoyed as intended, it remains a genuine piece of Harley-Davidson history from the final years of the legendary Panhead era. Number 10.
1983 Harley-Davidson Low-Rider FXSB Shovelhead, $12,000. Norfolk, Virginia. The 1983 Harley-Davidson Low-Rider FXSB represents the final years of the legendary Shovelhead era, making it a highly desirable motorcycle among collectors and vintage Harley enthusiasts. As one of the last Shovelhead-powered models produced before Harley-Davidson transitioned to the Evolution engine, the 1983 FXSB occupies a special place in the company's history, combining classic styling, strong aftermarket support, and increasing collector interest. These motorcycles continue to attract riders who appreciate authentic old-school Harley performance and character. This particular low rider stands out as a heavily customized example built around a matching numbers platform. According to the seller, the VIN on the title, engine, and frame all match, an important detail that adds value and credibility in the vintage Harley market. Matching number shovelheads are becoming harder to find, especially examples that have been maintained and upgraded while retaining their original identity. Performance has been significantly enhanced through the installation of a 3 5/8-inch S&S Sidewinder big bore top end, providing increased displacement and stronger power delivery than a stock configuration. Supporting upgrades include a Dynatech high-performance ignition system, S&S Super E carburetor, K&N air filter, and a custom exhaust system. Together, these components create a motorcycle that delivers the aggressive throttle response and unmistakable sound that shovelhead enthusiasts love. The bike also features a BDL open-belt primary and kickstart-only setup, reinforcing its traditional chopper-inspired personality. Riders seeking a true old-school Harley experience will appreciate the simplicity and raw mechanical connection that these modifications provide. Additional custom touches include an internal throttle, high engine-mounted mid-controls, a 2-gallon Frisco-style fuel tank, and a replica Springer front end that gives the motorcycle a distinctive custom appearance. Handling and braking have received attention as well, with a performance machine rear brake setup and S&S rotor helping improve stopping performance. The motorcycle is also equipped with a 5-in-4 transmission arrangement and a Pingle fuel petcock, both respected upgrades within the Harley custom community. Finished in black, the motorcycle captures the timeless look of a traditional custom shovelhead while remaining functional and rideable. The seller notes that the bike is ridden far less these days due to time spent on a newer Harley touring model, creating an opportunity for the next owner to enjoy a machine that combines vintage authenticity with proven aftermarket performance upgrades. At an asking price of $12,000, this 1983 FXSB offers an appealing blend of collectability, performance, and custom craftsmanship. Similar matching number shovelheads with quality upgrades often command strong interest in today's market. For enthusiasts searching for a genuine shovelhead with desirable modifications and classic Harley-Davidson heritage, this low rider presents an excellent opportunity to own one of the final and most sought-after examples of the iconic shovelhead generation.
Number 11. 1993 Harley-Davidson Evolution Big Twin Chopper, $9,500. Fort Atkinson, Wisconsin. This 1993 Harley-Davidson Evolution Big Twin Chopper is a handcrafted custom motorcycle built with traditional American chopper attitude, strong Evolution performance, and styling heavily inspired by the legendary custom culture associated with builders like Indian Larry. Finished in black and showing approximately 16,000 miles, this one-owner custom Harley combines old-school design with dependable Evo power and the unmistakable road presence that continues to make rigid-style choppers so admired among Harley enthusiasts. Built around a fresh Indian Larry-inspired engine setup, this motorcycle captures the spirit of classic hand-built American choppers that prioritize simplicity, mechanical personality, and aggressive styling over unnecessary modern technology. Indian Larry became one of the most respected names in the custom motorcycle world because of his raw and artistic approach to motorcycle building, and motorcycles inspired by that style continue to carry strong appeal among riders who appreciate authentic custom culture. At the center of the bike is Harley-Davidson's famous Evolution Big Twin engine paired with a belt-driven setup. The Evo motor remains one of Harley-Davidson's most respected power plants, thanks to its durability, strong torque, and relative mechanical simplicity. Many experienced Harley riders consider the Evolution engine the perfect balance between classic Harley-Davidson character and improved long-term reliability compared to earlier generations. The seller describes the engine as fresh, suggesting recent work or rebuilding that adds confidence for future riding. Visually, the motorcycle embraces the timeless blacked-out chopper appearance that never goes out of style. The long and lean proportions, minimalist bodywork, and traditional custom stance create the type of motorcycle that immediately stands out at local bike nights, vintage motorcycle gatherings, and weekend rides. Unlike mass-produced factory customs, this bike carries a unique personality and handcrafted identity that only a true custom build can provide. The seller also mentions additional Springer front ends available separately in multiple lengths, ranging from understock to 12-over configurations. Springer front ends remain one of the defining elements of traditional chopper culture because they provide both classic appearance and vintage mechanical character. Buyers looking to further personalize the motorcycle may appreciate having those options available. Interestingly, the listing also references a separate 1968 Harley-Davidson Sportster available for sale, though the primary focus here is the 1993 Evolution Big Twin chopper priced at $9,500. The seller confirms that the motorcycle remains available as long as the listing is active. For riders between 40 and 65 years old who appreciate classic American custom motorcycles, Evo-powered choppers like this continue to represent freedom, craftsmanship, and old-school Harley-Davidson culture. The combination of dependable Evolution performance and handcrafted styling makes these motorcycles especially appealing for riders who want both reliability and personality. At an asking price of $9,500, this 1993 Harley-Davidson Evolution Big Twin Chopper offers a chance to own a distinctive custom Harley with Indian Larry-inspired styling, strong Evo power, and timeless American chopper appeal. Number 12. 1977 Harley-Davidson Sportster 1000 Chopper for $1,900. Grand Rapids, Michigan. This 1977 AMF Harley-Davidson Sportster 1000 Chopper is a classic old-school custom motorcycle that combines vintage Harley-Davidson character with traditional hardtail chopper styling and authentic American road bike attitude. Finished in black and built around a matching numbers engine, this Sportster captures the raw personality and stripped-down simplicity that made 1970s Harley choppers legendary among riders and custom bike enthusiasts. With its rigid rear frame conversion, minimalist appearance, and classic V-twin sound, this motorcycle delivers the type of mechanical riding experience that continues to attract vintage Harley fans decades later. The AMF-era Harley-Davidson Sportster models have developed a strong following over the years because they represent a unique chapter in Harley-Davidson history. While often misunderstood in the past, many riders today appreciate these motorcycles for their simplicity, rugged design, and strong custom building potential. The Ironhead Sportster engine especially remains popular among traditional chopper builders because of its unmistakable sound, aggressive personality, and timeless appearance. This particular motorcycle has been transformed into a true hardtail chopper using a TC Brothers hardtail kit, one of the most recognized names in the custom motorcycle world. The hardtail setup gives the bike the clean and rigid stance associated with classic garage-built choppers from the 1960s and 1970s. Combined with the original front end, the motorcycle maintains an authentic vintage look while still preserving much of its Harley-Davidson identity. According to the seller, the motorcycle is ready to ride and has already received important updates, including new tires and completely new wiring. Electrical upgrades are especially valuable on vintage motorcycles because they help improve reliability and rider confidence. The matching engine numbers also add authenticity and collector appeal, particularly for buyers who value original Harley-Davidson drivetrain components. The black finish gives the bike a timeless custom appearance that fits perfectly with the stripped-down chopper design. Unlike modern motorcycles loaded with electronics and accessories, this Sportster embraces a more direct connection between rider and machine. Every vibration, gear change, and throttle input becomes part of the riding experience, something many vintage Harley enthusiasts continue to appreciate today. An additional benefit is the included historic tag, which reportedly allows for a simple one-time registration process for only $20. The seller also states that the motorcycle comes with a clear title and may consider trades for an off-road bike. For riders between 40 and 65 years old, motorcycles like this represent the true spirit of classic American chopper culture before custom bikes became overly polished or mass-produced. It is the kind of motorcycle built for cruising back roads, attending local bike nights, and enjoying the timeless sound of an old Harley V-twin. An asking price of $4,900, this 1977 Harley-Davidson Sportster 1000 chopper offers a strong opportunity to own a matching numbers vintage Harley custom with classic hardtail styling and authentic old-school personality. Number 13. 1976 Harley-Davidson Custom Ironhead Chopper, $5.500 US. Genoa City, Wisconsin, USA. The 1976 Harley-Davidson Ironhead Chopper is a raw and unmistakably old-school custom motorcycle that perfectly captures the rebellious spirit of vintage American chopper culture. Built around Harley-Davidson's legendary Ironhead Sportster platform, this freshly completed custom build combines classic styling, aggressive attitude, and stripped-down mechanical simplicity into a motorcycle designed to stand out everywhere it goes. Finished in a custom vintage 1961 Oldsmobile-inspired gold paint color, this chopper blends retro automotive influence with authentic biker style, creating a machine that looks just as impressive parked outside a bar as it does rolling down the highway. Powered by the iconic Harley-Davidson Ironhead engine and paired with manual transmission, this motorcycle delivers a loud, mechanical, and deeply visceral riding experience that vintage Harley enthusiasts continue to chase decades later. Unlike modern motorcycles packed with electronics and rider assists, the Ironhead remains unapologetically analog. The seller describes the bike as a raw bar hopper, and that description fits perfectly. This is a type of motorcycle built more for personality, sound, and presence than long-distance comfort, making it ideal for local cruising, bike nights, and weekend rides. According to the seller, the motorcycle is a fresh build that runs and rides excellent, with electric start operation for easier usability compared to traditional kick-only choppers. The build includes several respected aftermarket components that add both style and performance. A lead sled hardtail conversion gives the bike its classic rigid frame stance, while the S&S Super B carburetor is a highly popular upgrade known for improving throttle response and overall engine performance on vintage Harley engines. The bike also features 12-inch ape-hanger handlebars, shaved fork sliders, a Bates-style seat setup, and Palco upswept fishtail exhaust pipes that contribute heavily to its aggressive old-school appearance. The combination of the spool front wheel, vintage-style Shinko tire, and stretched front end with 6-over tubes further reinforces the traditional 1970s chopper aesthetic that remains highly sought after today. One of the strongest aspects of this motorcycle is that it appears to be fully assembled, running, titled, and road-ready. Many vintage Harley custom projects are sold incomplete or unfinished, but this example reportedly fires up easily, rides well, and attracts attention everywhere it goes. At an asking price of $5,500, it represents an affordable entry into the world of classic Harley choppers, especially considering the amount of custom work and aftermarket parts already invested into the build. For buyers looking for a vintage Harley-Davidson with authentic chopper styling, strong visual presence, and true old-school American motorcycle character, this 1976 Ironhead Custom offers tremendous personality and classic custom bike appeal. Number 14. 1988 Harley-Davidson Springer, $9.500 US. Waterloo, Iowa, USA. The 1988 Harley-Davidson Springer is a classic American V-twin cruiser that perfectly represents the timeless style and mechanical character that made Harley-Davidson motorcycles legendary among riders and collectors worldwide. With its unmistakable Springer front suspension, vintage-inspired styling, and strong old-school presence, this motorcycle captures the essence of traditional Harley design while still offering the reliability and rideability of Harley-Davidson's Evolution engine era. Finished in brown and showing approximately 26,000 miles, this Springer appears to be a clean and well-preserved example of one of Harley-Davidson's most recognizable factory custom motorcycles. What immediately makes this motorcycle special is the factory Springer front end. Harley-Davidson Springer models have always stood apart because of their distinctive exposed front suspension system, which recalls the appearance of pre-war and post-war American motorcycles from the 1940s and 1950s. Even decades later, the Springer remains one of the most visually iconic Harley designs ever produced. The exposed suspension hardware, long front stance, and retro styling give the bike a handcrafted custom look straight from the factory, helping attract attention everywhere it goes. Powered by Harley-Davidson's Evolution V-twin engine and paired with a manual transmission, the 1988 Springer benefits from one of Harley's most respected and dependable power plants. The Evo engine helped transform Harley-Davidson's reputation during the 1980s by greatly improving oil control, reliability, and overall durability compared to earlier generations of engines. Riders continue to appreciate Evo Power Harleys because they maintain the classic Harley sound and feel, while being significantly easier to own and maintain than many older vintage models. According to the seller, the motorcycle is in excellent shape and simply does not get ridden enough anymore. That brief description may actually be a positive sign, as many well-kept Harley-Davidson motorcycles are sold by long-term owners who have gradually reduced their riding time while continuing to store and maintain the bike carefully. With only around 26,000 miles, this Springer still falls into relatively low mileage territory for a Harley-Davidson of this age. The value of Springer models has remained consistently strong because they appeal to several types of buyers at once. Traditional Harley enthusiasts appreciate the classic styling. Collectors value their iconic appearance and limited production feel, and custom motorcycle fans often use Springers as foundations for old-school custom builds. Even in mostly stock form, these motorcycles naturally carry the visual personality many riders spend years trying to create through aftermarket modifications. At an asking price of $9,500, this 1988 Harley-Davidson Springer represents a solid opportunity for someone searching for a classic Evo-era Harley with timeless styling, reliable V-twin performance, and authentic American motorcycle heritage. Number 15.
2006 Harley-Davidson Springer Softail, $12,000, Orland Park, Illinois. The 2006 Harley-Davidson Springer Softail offered here is a beautifully customized example of one of Harley-Davidson's most iconic cruiser models. Combining classic Springer styling with carefully selected upgrades and premium custom touches, this motorcycle delivers the timeless appearance of a vintage Harley while benefiting from modern reliability and performance. With extensive cosmetic enhancements and a strong visual presence, this Springer Softail is built for riders who want a motorcycle that stands out at every stop. At the heart of the bike is Harley-Davidson's proven twin-cam power plant, an engine family widely respected for its durability, torque-rich performance, and long-distance cruising capability. The twin-cam engine provides smooth highway manners, strong acceleration, and the unmistakable Harley-Davidson rumble that enthusiasts expect from a premium American V-twin. Whether cruising local roads or heading out on longer trips, this motorcycle offers the comfortable and relaxed riding experience that has made the Softail platform one of Harley-Davidson's most successful designs. One of the defining features of this motorcycle is the factory-style Springer front end. The Springer fork remains one of the most recognizable front suspension designs ever offered by Harley-Davidson, paying tribute to the company's early motorcycles while creating a distinctive appearance that immediately sets the bike apart from standard cruisers. The combination of the Springer front suspension and the Softail frame gives the motorcycle a perfect balance of vintage character and modern rideability. This example has been extensively customized to enhance both style and road presence. The frame has been powder-coated, providing a durable finish while creating a cleaner and more refined appearance throughout the motorcycle. The rear suspension has been lowered, giving the bike an aggressive stance and helping accentuate the long, low profile that custom Harley enthusiasts appreciate. A Harley-Davidson tractor-style seat adds a traditional old-school look while complementing the motorcycle's custom personality. The seating arrangement contributes to the classic bobber-inspired appearance and reinforces the bike's handcrafted custom aesthetic. Further enhancing the motorcycle's character is a set of Vance and Hines exhaust pipes, a highly desirable upgrade known for delivering improved exhaust flow and the deep, unmistakable sound that many Harley owners seek. The motorcycle also features new wheels, tires, and brakes, providing both visual appeal and practical benefit. The 21-inch front wheel and 18-inch rear wheel create a striking profile, while the whitewall tires add a nostalgic touch that perfectly complements the Springer styling. Chrome controls and switches, along with polished stainless steel hardware throughout the motorcycle, demonstrate the level of detail invested in the build and contribute to its show-quality presentation. The overall result is a motorcycle that successfully blends custom craftsmanship with Harley-Davidson heritage. Every modification appears to have been selected to enhance the bike's appearance while preserving its rideability and classic appeal. Offered at $12,000, this 2006 Harley-Davidson Springer Softail represents an excellent opportunity to own a highly customized twin-cam Harley with premium upgrades, distinctive styling, and strong visual impact. Combining classic Springer character, quality components, and timeless Harley-Davidson design, it is a motorcycle that delivers both pride of ownership and an unforgettable riding experience.